Did anybody else learn to be the total opposite of gentle on themselves? Right? Who else learned to be really fucking hard on themselves? I'm talking, authoritarian hard on themselves. Like, just, you know. Every time that something happens in life, every time that I find myself grieving something, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe a physical loss of, like, I don't know, somebody that I've known, like, like an actual death, right? It could be, it could also be a relationship. It could be, I don't know, maybe a job, whatever it is, right? Up until something like that happens, I'm go, 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 right? And then when it happens, I'm I'm the fucking Wicked Witch of the West. And I'm like, I'm melting. And it's just so fucking painful to deal with things sometimes. I think that grief is kryptonite to a fucking human being. I think it has the tendency and the capacity to somewhat paralyze us, right? To just fucking take us out at the fucking knees and to force us to fucking crawl, you know? And I kind of just want to, like, reflect on my own life and share my experiences of all the times that I have been through, grief. And it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe, I remember one time I had a job, and I had just got back from vacation, and I was told that I was being let go. And it fucked me up. It really fucked me up. And it was just hard to deal with that. I mean, obviously the go-to was like, all right, time to find another job, right? But, like, it fucked me up. I wasn't really happy at that job anyway, but it fucked me up. We are humans. Things fuck us up. Things happen. And, maybe one moment we're feeling really fucking good, and then the next moment we're like, It's just, sometimes life is just like, right? Just over and over again, right? I didn't actually hurt myself. But, yeah, when you feel paralyzed because you're grieving a loss, it doesn't matter what it is, just, you're going through some shit. And it's fucking hard to do anything. It's hard to breathe. You notice that your breathing fucking changes. You notice that it's right? Normally maybe it's just kind of like, right? But then the second shit hits the fucking fan, or maybe it doesn't go north, maybe it goes fucking south, right? As the saying goes. And shit just gets out of whack, right? And it's fucking hard to show up. It's hard to fucking do things. It's hard to be a fucking human being. It's hard to remember to breathe, right? It's hard to remember to do the thing that keeps us alive, breathing. I mean, for the short term, we need food and drink, of course. Many would argue you can go a sustained amount of time, or a certain amount of time without food, but, water, you need water. Yeah, I don't know. When something happens that causes grief in me, man, it's fucking hard to be a human. It really is. It really is. It just kind of like knocks the fucking wind out of you. And so previously the way that I approached things was really just being hard on myself. As I opened up this video and talked about, my tendencies to be hard on myself, right? And now I'm really learning to just be gentle with myself, Something that I've learned over the past, I guess, 3 or so years now is that, like when it comes to consistency, something that I care about a lot, regardless of whatever I'm going through, is consistency, right? Showing up every single day. And I know that I'm not the only one that feels this way, but when I'm going through something, like something really fucking serious, it can be really hard for me to show up, like, consistently every day. And that's really just, like, you know, grief. Grief kind of, it's rough, right? Grief is like, right? And it just kind of shakes you around, and it fucks you up, and it gets violent, and it's just it's a shit show of an experience, and it's all over the fucking place. And you know, maybe you're talking to somebody and you want to, I think I just fucked my shirt up. Maybe you're talking to somebody and you want to cry your fucking eyes out, and maybe they can sense that that's the case. Maybe you're fucking glossed over and red and everything, and, you know, even around your eyes and stuff, and maybe it's that. Maybe you don't actually need to vomit, but there's like this energy force that is trying to rip its way out of your stomach, out of your throat, and out of your fucking mouth, right? And that's really what it is. I've experienced both of those when it comes to grieving, and it really depends on like what it is that I'm grieving, right? It's difficult. It really is, though. Grief is a really challenging thing to feel and to experience and to process and to go through, and you know, all that stuff. And also, like, regardless of what it is that happened that caused the grief, you know, going back and thinking about things a million fucking times till you end up dissecting it in every possible fucking way that you could to wonder if you know, did anything. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's the death of somebody. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's I don't know. It really doesn't matter what it is. It's just, it's there. You know, it's there, and it's fucking challenging to deal with, and waking up is fucking hard, and maybe sometimes you can't wait to go to sleep, because then sleeping means that you don't have to face the fucking pain of the day. Yeah, it's, grieving is fucking hard, you know? And just being gentle with myself through the process is something that I'm learning to do now. Not really, like, judging myself or expecting a crazy amount from myself. Just allowing myself to go through the ropes and the motions and everything, and just understanding everything, and just allowing myself to feel. If I need to cry, cry. If I need to vomit, vomit. If I need to do whatever I need to do, fucking do it, right? That's really what this is about. Yeah. Life's fucking hard sometimes. It really is. It really fucking is. I've learned so much about myself through the processes of grieving that I have been through, and they've really shown me myself, right? Like, whenever I'm grieving, it's kind of like it's like a mirror, you know? Like, a mirror is being held up in front of me, and I'm able to see things that maybe I didn't previously see. You know, one of the most challenging parts of grieving, I'll say this, you know, when it comes to, like, a relationship, for instance, maybe you're grieving the loss of a relationship, right? And maybe you learn all the ways that you could have been better, or maybe you could have communicated better, right? And then you want so badly to just have the opportunity to experience that. It hurts so much, right? And it's like, okay, well, I know what to do better now, let me try it. And then you can't, because it's over, and it's like, fuck, you know? And you don't want to save it for the next experience, you want it for that one, right? And it's really challenging to not be able to have that. It really is. Yeah, I appreciate how much grieving humbles me. I appreciate how much it brings me closer to myself, and, you know, learning to be gentle with myself, not being hard on myself. That's really what the process is all about, you know? It's a very, very, very dynamic process.